Sorry for the delay. I was setting up and then had to go blow my nose because it's just like out of nowhere. All right. So, I passed the fuck out last night. I went to bed at like 12. I was falling asleep during stream. I don't even remember what half the cutscenes were. I was having a rough time. So we ended stream. I went and passed out. And I didn't wake up until like 11 this morning when my alarm went off to get up and get ready for D&D. So yeah, I was dead yesterday. We probably won't be, I've got work, so probably about 4-hour stream or so tonight. And if Burnaby shows up, we will rip some Power World packs. Because I know he likes that, and I got some to rip. So we're gonna continue on with the 5.2 patch. We are, I think, halfway through with it. Let's see. See, we were at 4 out of 10. The truth. Where are we at now? It's the 4th quest in 5.2, 14 out of 51 total patch quests. So we're like a quarter-ish of the way through the patch quests. Let's go talk to all of the peoples and get on with it. Well, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whatever it is, I must ask you to be brief. With the night returned, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it though. Seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. The Warrior of Light? Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them now as the Cardinal Virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? Well, you've yet to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. I didn't see him. Like, where the hell is this guy? Come to browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need. Whatever it may be, under Ilmore's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Word is that fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Oh, little wonder business is booming the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all of Norvrant reaps the benefits. But you've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The Exarch did mention they had something to do with your returning the knight to Norvrant. All right, consider my interest piqued. So we're just walking around like, hey, by the way, the people you hate, maybe you don't hate them. Sure. I feel like that is fairly unrealistic. Master, why, what a wonderful surprise. Though I hope your being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had far fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. Hee hee, I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and again. The truth about the Warrior of Light, but the Exarch has already spoken with me about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. I'm gonna Ethernet over to here. I thought we were going to explore this area a lot more. Well, what a coincidence. I was just reading over a letter I received from Grenell not too long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarium found him at the bottom of the ocean and that he inspired him to research new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the latter is far more impressive. Do you think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place? I'm sorry? You mean the Exarch didn't tell us the whole story of the Warriors of Light? Well, whatever's left unsaid, I'm all ears. Can I can't jump off of this, can I? Yeah. It's fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. No, this can't be. Surely there's at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors' Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Oh, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been bustling with visitors as of late, but I fear our repository lacks the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know of the truth of the Flood, of the Warriors of Light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sin-eaters, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian. You would address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light, of the Flood? How wonderful! You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we've swept the Crystarium from top to bottom. Now we need but wait for the people to gather. Story time, guys.
これでみんな集まったみたいだね。それではそろそろ始めようか。こういう時はいつも私が前に出てしまうが、ここは闇の戦士である君の口から語られるべきだ。
賛成よ。クリスタリウムの民には闇の戦士であるあなたの言葉こそ響くはず。
異論はございません。光の戦士たちの真実は同じく光の戦士でもあるあなたによって語られるのが道理と言えましょう。
You mean my vocal cords do work?
光の戦士たちの真実だというのか？
なんてことだ。光の反乱のきっかけを作ったことには変わりなくとも、その後の行いを思うと、俺は。
ああ、自ら命を絶って異世界に渡り、救済の方法を探したり、戻ってきたその魂が反乱を食い止めてくれたり。バカだったのは自分たちだったのかもしれない。何も知らず、ただ蔑むようなことを言って。
Yeah, y'all a bunch of stupid, selfish shits.
これで彼らに着せられた汚名も徐々に注がれていくことだろう。あれはああ、私にも見えているが、まさか。
There's no such thing as ghosts.
この私にもしかと見えております。確かにあの姿はかつて我らと対峙した闇の戦士、そしてこの世界の光の戦士であるアルバート。
一体どういうことなの？
あなたはさっきはぐれ罪食いを倒した。
まさか闇の戦士が俺たち光の戦士の真実を語ってくれていたとはな。話が早くて助かるが、ここからは俺が引き継ごう。
Hey, Ray. How you doing today?
クリスタリウムの民よ、俺が光の戦士アルバートだ。
そんなバカな。たった今あなたはずっと前に死んだって。
ああ、その通りだ。だが闇の戦士たちにより世界が真の姿を取り戻したことで、俺だけは蘇ることができたんだ。これも光の意志によるもの。俺は託されたのさ。新たな光の戦士を覚醒させる使命を。彼ら闇の戦士たちはこの世界の英雄ではない。かつて俺たちが渡った異世界の住人。したがっていずれ元の世界に帰っていく。だからこそこの世界はお前たち自身の手で守ってゆかなければならない。もう英雄に頼っていた時代は終わるんだ。お前たち自身が新たな英雄に、光の戦士となるべく立ち上がる時だ。
俺たちが光の戦士だって。
どんな英雄だって何も特別なわけじゃない。俺だって一介の冒険者に過ぎなかったんだ。それが旅先で人助けをしているうちに、いつの間にか光の戦士だなんて呼ばれ始めた。ここにいる誰もが光の戦士になる可能性を秘めているんだ。重要なのはこの世界と人のために立ち上がろうとする意志だ。
They're really making sure to show you that the axe doesn't have blood anymore.
魂が最後にどうなったのかはテンペストでの戦いの後あなたから伺いました。ですが彼はこうして目の前にあり正論を語っている。ここで異論を唱えては市民たちを混乱させるだけ。一度星見の間で話し合うことにしましょう。
私は残って彼を監視しておこう。必要とあらばその動向を追うことにするよ。
なるほど。あれが第一世界の光の戦士。
Is it though?
私は初めて見るが、会ったことのあるあなた方なら見間違うということもないだろ
わしはかつて彼らと交流があったが、確かにあの男はどう見てもアルバートだ。まさか本当に蘇ったというのか。
う。おっしゃる通りです。アルバートの魂はエメトセルクとの戦いの際、あなたに託されたのですから。
ええ、今もあなたの魂の強い輝きが見えているわ。彼が共にあるという証でしょう。
アルバートは復活し得ない。しかし事実としてここにいる。少し前に話題になった4使徒とも似てはいますが、彼は罪食いであるとも思えませんでした。なればこの状況、あるいはまた。
Ascian wearing his skin?
アシエンということ。
確かにアシエンが肉体を利用しているという線はあり得る。光の戦士たちの遺体は彼らに救われた人々の手でユールモア領に埋葬されたと聞いたことがある。滞在人と呼ばれるようになる前の話だ。それらのうちアルバート以外の者たちの遺体は何者かによって再生され、罪食い4使徒となり果てていた。つまり残る彼の遺体だけがアシエンに利用されたということか。
アシエンの仕業だとしたら、残るオリジナルはあと一人。
アシエン・エリティブス。
Elder Boss.
あなたがもたらした報告によれば、ゼノスは彼から己が肉体を取り戻したと。ということは、かの白き調停者はもはやガレマール帝国皇太子に扮しているわけではない。
Why would he be cognizant of that?
失った今、次なる一手としてアルバートとなって行動を開始した。
遺体を利用するとはおぞましい。いつもそんなことをしておる連中なのか。
それがアシエンというもの。肉体を持たない彼らの実態は、その存在を認識されないと人に見られることすら叶わないのです。 エリディブスが砂の家に現れた時、その姿を捉えられたのはミンフィリアと我らが英雄のみ。私は気配程度しか感じ取ることができませんでした。おそらく超える力の持ち主でもなければ、アシエンの不確かな存在を認識することは難しい。それゆえに彼らが人の歴史に介入する際には他者の肉体をまとっているものと推測されます。かつてエリディブスが私に接触してきた際も、きっと誰かの肉体を用いていたのでしょう。アリゼ様やサンクレッドにも視認されておりましたので。
ラハブレアがサンクレットを利用し、エメトセルクがガレアン人の肉体でソルテイを演じた。それと同じことね。
しかしどの肉体にでもというわけではないようです。なぜならば我らが英雄に憑依することこそ彼らにとって最善の策であるはず。それをしない、あるいはできないということは、憑依が光の加護によって阻まれるのか、何か別
I'm just too awesome. They can't take me over because I'm just the best.
そんなことをされてしまったら大変だ。とても叶う相手じゃなくなってしまうだろう。
アルバートはかつて光の戦士だった。でも今やその魂もなく遺体だけが残されていた。それが今回肉体を利用できた理由ってところかしら。
I guess the more shocking thing is that they can repair the flesh.
アシエンのセリフにしては冗談が効きすぎているわ。
They want the imbalance.
闇の均衡を保つ調停者、白き衣に身を包みオリジナルと呼ばれる最後の一人、アシエン・エリディブス。かつて私はエリディブスと言葉を交わしました。世界の分断と統合の真実を知り、私は彼の策を逆手に取ろうと目論んだ。あの時の独断は決して褒められたものではない愚行なれど、エリディブスのことを知れたのは幸いでした。その印象を言い表すとすれば、狡猾なる策士。彼は言葉巧みにアルバートらに命を捨てさせ、原初世界にまで導くことに成功し、己が策に利用したのです。こたびも人々を扇動しているのは何らかの策を弄しているからに他なりません。さりとてここで表立って彼を否定しては、光の戦士たちの真実を知ったばかりの民を混乱させてしまう。それにアルバートに魂まで託されたあなたのことだ。彼らに再び権威がかかることは望むまい。だとすれば今はまだ大掛かりに警戒を敷かず、静かに動向を追うことにしよう。
あやつ、演説を終えたようだぞ。このまま黙って見過ごすのか。
アルフィノ様が尾行を行うご様子。ひとまずはあの方にお任せすることにしましょう。
I assumed Elder Bus would be for the next expansion. I guess maybe we're just setting up for that. You did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood, though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Ilmore, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino return soon with that most essential knowledge. What's for the next expansion? I didn't catch that. Elidibus. Elderbus. I'm surprised that he's turning up this early in the patch quests. For now, I think it best to appraise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Becklug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. Then I think it time to return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we've learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emmett Suck's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elderbus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fano that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Revel. Elmet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell the ancient civilization. That of the Ascians, perhaps? That they may lead us to the truths we seek. I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready, make for Fano. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray, give my regards to the V's. Yeah, I don't know. I expected the patch quest to be focusing more on getting us back home and getting Garlean sorted. You know? I guess I expected more Xenos stuff, not Elidibus. I assumed he would be Endwalker material. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Rakatika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We were all in agreement before any investigation could proceed. You should be summoned. We're grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom of my comrades and I seek can be found within. Arcana down. Welcome in. Hello, how you doing? The wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come, for Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure that you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies when we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell. Then I suggest we be going. Get back here. Ah, sisters. Can't live with them, can't kick them out of the treehouse. Remind me exactly, how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the better, I do not know. Pray, forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily sated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, and if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Katana Revel. Good, hope you are as well. How are you liking the revamp of 14? I played it at launch, 1.0 and ARR. I'm an old school Final Fantasy XI player, and I wanted 14 to be Final Fantasy XI with better graphics. And to some extent, I still want that. The fact that it's so WoWified, but I enjoy it. It's a good game. They've made a lot of improvements to it over the year from what it was in 1.0. It's fun. I like the story. I bounced off Heavensward hard. The story in Heavensward, the politics and the characters, I just didn't love it. Over several years, I would come back, I would hit Heavensward, I would bounce off of it. Like, this is just not enjoyable. This feels like a job. I just don't want to. Shadowbringers has been really, really good. I like that it got darker. I like what they've done with the story. I have my criticisms, but overall, I like this a hell of a lot better than I like WoW. It's a good game. It's a good game. I did have some misgivings on Elderbus's role in Shadowbringers post-patch. What does that mean? Is this Legacy? This is a Legacy Chocobo, right? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't hate 1.0 either. I think I'm in a weird minority where I look back on 1.0 with nostalgia more than, yeah, it absolutely failed and needed to be redone. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. I do think that we need more of these quests in the MSQs, because the MSQs just feel like I'm going from point A to point B and then reading a lot or watching a cutscene. These quests feel like I'm actually playing something. So I would like to see more of these peppered throughout the MSQ in place of just raw storyline or raw text.
新たな遺跡はこの階段を降りた先だ。
But also, like, 1.0 of Frit? 1.0 of Frit was a nightmare. He was challenging. He was hard. They nerfed the fuck out of him, which is disappointing.
随分と大きな石像ね。論下では様々な動物を神獣として崇めていたはずだけど、これはどう見ても普通の動物じゃないわね。
とっても迫力がありますね。なんだか生きてるみたいです。
Boo.
ちょっと。
そしてこちらはおなじみのフクロウの石像ね。
閉ざされた扉はこの奥にある。
I've also heard very good things about Eureka, though I haven't really begun to explore Eureka. I was in there for a little bit. I was told it's this game's version of Final Fantasy XI in 14, so I'm really eager to try that.
見ての通り、片方の台座にだけフクロウの石像が置かれている。以前の
Same with
空いた台座に石像を運ぶという試練だろうか。
like this, what is it, the Bajja Southern Front, or there's another one that's like Eureka that I was hearing is like a better version of Eureka.
一見すると妨害する機構もなさそうだし。
Once I'm done with these patch quests, I'm gonna go back and do all the in-between stuff, the raid stuff that I haven't caught up on, all the blue quests that need doing, the maintenance stuff.
汝英雄の眠り妨げるは封印されし真珠呼び起こすと知れ。待ちなさい。
Womp womp womp.
何が起こってんの？
Should have waited. That is hideous.
やっぱりこれ生きてます。
まったくこうなったらやるしかないよね。
Well, fuck you too. I thought we were gonna fight. We're playing Triple Triad? Excuse me. Okay. You trespass mortal upon sacred ground, and retribution for souls I have bound. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be the prize. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Are you supposed to be a sphinx? Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? I can't move. Oh. This is the only thing with a paw, right? Oppo. Oh, I fucked that one up. With fearsome fang, I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus peaceful lands do not lack. What am I? Wolf. I would not say that Oppo have paws. On my belly do I crawl, but my strength does prosperity reign within our hall? A serpent. Oh. I still think the Oppo one is a bad clue. Deft of paw, with kin do I vie, the sought apart betterment of the whole do efforts descry. Test of mind and memory, choose wisely and you may all go free. Twixt these talismans, hide friend and foe, choose your companions, well, sorrow, no. Did I not do this one? I really liked this bit. It was well done and a neat change of pace. Yeah, I thought we were gonna fight. That first hint though was stupid. Oh, now we're gonna fight. One worthy of she who the Ronkins extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Excuse me. Could you guys not stand in the shit, please? What the hell was that? You fucking wannabe Sphinx. Oh, polite.
どんな試練を受けさせられたわ。
まあまあ、これで扉の封印も解けるんだし、結果オーライだ。
Read first, then touch.
げるわとのことだったわね。だいたい見当はついているけど、果たして。
Couldn't really tell what that was a picture of.
ここは霊廟だったよね。埋葬されているのはおそらく古代四華帝国の英雄。
あの壁画に書かれているのはビース族の魔導士。まさか大魔導士チュナの墓だというのか。
Okay, that's why I couldn't figure it out. I have no idea who that is.
とても高名な論華時代の英雄だ。その魔法は神のごとく強大で、悪しき軍勢を蹴散らし、平和をもたらしたという。
てっきりおとぎ話だと思っていたけど、本当に存在したんだね、シュナって。私は信じてました。
星の雨が降り、英雄大いなる力に覚醒せん。
言い伝えによると、大魔導士チュナは真実を見抜く目や心の声を聞き取る耳を持っていたそうだ。
それが事実なら間違いなく超える力ね。だとすれば、なんてこと。全ては偶然ではないのかもしれない。世界に降り注ぐ星の雨、流星雨を見た者は異能に目覚める。それは原初世界でもたびたび報告されている事象なの。その理屈は用として知れなかったけれど、一つ仮説を立てることができそうだわ。
Wasn't that how the Asians situation was destroyed?
北アンナ御影堂で見た終末の壁画に似ていなくて、あるいはエメトセルクが見せた終末の光景に。あなたも世界を焼き尽くす無数の流星を見たはずよ。水晶校たちが作ってくれているソウルサイフォンしかり、魂と記憶というのは密接にして繊細な関係を持っている。私たちの魂のどこかに遠い過去に見た終末の風景が焼き付いていたとしたら、それに似た流星雨を見たときに何かしらの反応があるのかも。そうね、そうだわ。超える力については未だエーテル学的な解明がなされていない。だとすれば、終末の早期によって発露する人が分断される前の古代人だった頃の力という可能性も。
We're ASEAN? Oh.
ごめんなさい。私としたことが何の根拠もない憶測を語りすぎたわ。エーテル学を治める者としてあるまじきことね。
Listen, scholarly pursuits start with theories, which is just speculation.
証拠が欲しいところだけど、それはここで見つかるものじゃない。ただ、この壁画を見ていたら、あの幻影都市で目にした終末を思い出してしまったというのは本当よ。
Not give a fuck about Emmett sucks dying request.
そう。 エメとセルクは最後に彼らが生きていたことを覚えていろと言ったわ。
我ら守り手が遺跡を守ってきたように、論家は過去から受け継がれたものを大切にしていた。しかしだからこそ戒めを込めた過去を明かす者、時のものにあらずということわざを持つ。その意味はこうだ。過去を読み解いたつもりでいても、読み解いているのが今を生きるものである以上、今の観点や願望が必ず入るということ。
確かに一理あるわね。私たちは幻影都市で終末を目にしたけれど、そこで感じたことには私たちの常識や思想による影響が少なからず入っていたはず。エメとセルクが守っていた真実を正しく継いでいくのは存外難しいことなのかもしれないわ。さて、これ以上論家の英雄の眠りを妨げるのも悪いわね。そろそろファノブの里に戻りましょう。
So what did we actually learn from this? Not really much of anything. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. That is, well, in time the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought with the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the Vis who will not know of all you have done for Norvrant. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Rakatika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Although we learned not of the Asians, the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to the Crystarium, however, there is a small matter I would attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we should have a brief word with Runar. It's good to see you. You've arrived at a most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, I will ready a place for you. I'm sorry, Runar, but we haven't the... Please, I insist, it will only take a minute. Dude wants his date. My apologies. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed, but perhaps only for a bit, if you assist me with my work. I say work, but it's rather more a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you would be so kind as to go fetch a broom from Askir. Askir, wow. We might finish before Runar is done cooking. A broom from Esther Matoya? I can't imagine why she would have need of such a thing, but here you are. It's old but sturdy and sure to suffice. I trust Askar was able to find a broom for us. Enchant it like the real Master Matoya? Let it clean for you? Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Though I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Sure. Yeah. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it's time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. She actually is going to enchant it. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise, to swish and sweep, a tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound, until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I've no objections to following Master Matoya's footsteps. In future, I may need you to remind me the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will dearly miss this place, these people. Yeah, buddy, she's not for you. Master Matoya, pardon the interruption, but the stew is ready. Poor Runar. Poor heartbroken lion man. Is something troubling you? You've been rather quiet. No, everything's fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. I see. Yashola, thank goodness you're still here. Alphino, I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every ilm of Norvrant in his quest to spread the truth of the Warriors of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address at the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen to what end he encourages the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. but there's no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another Asian ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before, and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbow. Alize, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned about Halric and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is to let them rest, so I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be warrior of light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Ardbert would hunt down and slay a nearby Sin Eater to earn the locals' trust. Our best chance of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thancred and Reen are returned from the Empty and have taken up the search. Rin believeth one may lurk beneath the boughs of the Woven Oath. Then that is where we will start our search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be awaiting your return. I look forward to it. Whoops. I have a lot of blue quests to catch up on.
はぐれ積み食いなら片付けておいたぞ。
以前と比べると積み食いの数も減っていますから、すぐに見つけることができました。
これであとはアルバートを語るものを待つばかりだね。
そういえばサンクレットたちは無の大地の調査をしてるんじゃなかった？そっちは良かったの？
まだ調査中ではあるが、こっちも尋常じゃない事態だからな。一旦中断してでも力を貸すさ。
私も皆さんのお役に立てればとサンクレットについてきました。
やっぱりみんなが揃うと頼もしいわね。
ああ、戦いの可能性が否定できない以上、万全の布陣で臨みたいからね。
どうやら目当てのものも現れたようです。
Hello, sir. Could you kindly release my friend?
一足遅かったようだな。なあ、思い出さないか？俺たちが初めて出会った時のことを。お前が倒すべき蛮神を俺たちが先に倒しちまったよな。ラーバナとか言ったか。
Not quite.
そういや、まだ礼を言ってなかった。俺はお前のおかげで蘇ることができたんだ。本当にありがとな。なんだ、どうしたってんだよ。
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
なるほど。茶番はやめろということか。まあ、君たちを騙せるとは思っていなかったがな。私はアシエン・エリディブス。エメトセルクの再現した街を歩んだであろう君たちには、こうも名乗れよ。真なる人を導きし14人委員会の調停者であると。
聞かせてくれ。君の目的は何なんだ。
調停者として14人委員会の決議を成し遂げること。他のアシエンたちと同じだと思ってもらって構わない。
それをただの破壊活動とはもはや言うまい。私たちも君たちもそれぞれに守りたい人々がいて、だからこそ戦うのだとあの海底で知ったからだ。しかしエリディブス、せめて一度共に考えることはできないだろうか。エメとセルクが最後に彼に覚えていろと己の歩みを託してくれた意味を。
No, fuck Emmett suck.
そうね。
No one gives a shit about him.
あの人がたどり着いた結末は、あなたにだって何かを伝えようとしているのではなくて、
エメトセルク。残念だよ。君らしくないことをしたものだ。調停者としてそれは棄却すべき思考だと言わざるを得ない。祝願を達成するまでの長き道のりの中で誤った見識を持つ者がいれば、それを正すのも調停者の役目。エメトセルクの抱いた考えが私たちの歩みを止めようとするものであるならば、いかに彼の言葉でも私はそれを認めない。そもそもなり損ないの歴史を見てみろ。100年前のアルバートたちのことですら都合よく解釈していたじゃないか。そして今、民は私の言葉一つで手のひらを返している。エメトセルクのことだって所詮は同じようなもの。ああ、お前たちはいつもそうだ。忘れ、謝り、その小さな手から何もかもこぼし続けている。そんな存在が私たちの何を覚えているというのだ。
Why do we let them monologue? Let's just kill him. His back's turned. Easy target.
お前たちと私たちの間には和解も理解もありえない。その必要もない。私はただ己が役目を成し遂げるのみだ。
待ちなさい。
He's slowly walking away. Just blow him up. Why do we let them monologue? I don't understand.
思うところは多々あるが、ひとまず彼がエリディブスであることは確実となった。そしてその目的が
Yeah, no shit his objective is rejoining.
逃亡にあることも。
That's all of their objectives.
光の戦士たちの真実を広め、人々を扇動している理由までは分からずじまいだったわね。
Because if everybody's lighting the way, then we're back to
もう一度
an overflowing light aether.
今後エリディブスと戦うにしろ、再び言葉を交わすにしろ、現状ではまだ不確かなことが多すぎるわ。彼らが取り戻そうとしている分断前の世界についても、そしてエリディブス自身のことについても、だったら私たちから近づくべきではないかしら。エメとセルクが私たち
Welcome back.
そうしたように。
We let the motherfucker monologue and walk away again.
かの幻影都市は終末を迎える前に消えゆく幻。エメとセル君が我らに知らしめた以上の情報があるとは。
アーモロートについてはその意見に同意するわ。でも幻ではない本物の意向には調査の手が及んでいない。テンペストは広大よ。温度族が住居としていたような意向がまだ残っていたとしてもおかしくないと思う。
As long as you don't make me do any more chores.
あなたそれ面白い冗談だと思っているの？
Listen, if you and Runar need some alone time, we'll let you have it.
まずは新たな意向探しということだね。ここはテンペストをよく知る温度族を頼りにしよう。
How did your meeting go, Ray? I did do the whole puzzle thing. Accessories offending. Item level 500. Alphino has the right of it. Let us pay visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolshus Ath first as chieftain. He is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. Discount Sphinx. Timu Sphinx was interesting. It was fine. I don't like the impromptu meetings like that, but it happens. Yeah. Most meetings can be emails, at least in my industry. I don't know about yours. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something from us? Ruins to which your kind have yet to explore. I see. I know of one such place. Alas, under these circumstances, I am afraid we can spare none to guide you there. And what circumstances are these? Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Benthos have pillaged our stores of Minyuri liver? They must be replenished with haste. Benthos, a particularly violent tribe of Ondo, if I recall. A brand of bottom feeders. We all lost much to the flood, but while others work to rebuild, they resort to thievery and murder. Revenge, they call it, when they prey upon your kind. But do not be fooled, they care not for whom they harm. Would that we had the warriors to challenge them. This is the first time they have stolen from us, but there is no resource more precious than liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless, of course, we were to reclaim the livers for you. It seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? Moreover, one could argue that by employing Bismarck to reach these depths, thereby driving back the waters, we are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven to desperate ends by the changing climes. One good turn. Yeah. We meet with raw material suppliers who want to give us samples, so emails probably wouldn't work. So did you get to try some food? It was probably planned ahead, but they decided to include you at the last minute. I thought you might say that. You've never been one to miss an opportunity to help. Reclaiming the stores it is, then. We'd be grateful beyond words if you did. The Ventos have surely taken the livers back to Flounder's floor, but be warned, there will be no shortage of guards waiting to spear intruders. They can try. Then we'll have care not to draw their attention, shall we? Fuck that, we kill them all. What is this hands-off kitty gloves bullshit? I will say I'm getting really tired of letting the villains monologue and letting them walk away. We make some really, really dumb decisions in that respect. Liver is not a vegetable. You don't say. Rin and a shoe bill. Clemmy cask. That sounds wonderful. Really? We just start killing? bulbous bag. We threatened the livelihood of this village by making it dry. We did. And there was absolutely no reason to do that either. Because we breathe water. Are those them? Like, we didn't need everybody to come along. Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Benthos have been raiding Calusian storehouses as well as those of the Ondo. Oranges, pumpkins, wheat. But we can discuss this after we see the liver safely back to Tolsath. It wouldn't do to keep him in suspense. Yeah, so maybe we should kill every living thing here. So that it's not a problem anymore. That seems like the wise thing to do. Instead, we're just gonna let them keep stealing. I played a D&D character like that. He was a redemption paladin. He believed, you know, everyone needed like second and third and fourth chances. They refused to kill. It's frustrating being on the other end of that. I am relieved to see you unspeared. Unspeared but livered. Our precious livers, I knew you would not fail. We also found all manner of foodstuffs from Calusia in the Flounder's Floor. Flounder's Floor, that's hard to say. Tell me, Tolshath, does that seem odd to you? It is brazen, to be sure. I'm reminded of rumors I've heard recently concerning a rash of thefts from Calusian warehouses. The perpetrators enter in the dead of night and are gone before anyone realizes what has happened. The Almoran army has been investigating, but thus far to no avail. Perhaps the reason they have struggled so is that their quarry is of the sea. The true question then is what we mean to do about it. Much as I would like to proceed to the ruins without any further delay, we cannot allow the Benthos to carry on as they are. If I may, I believe that the ruins are, in fact, key to the Benthos' plans. Is that so? These ruins, which lie deep within the illuminated land, are a recent discovery. We have seen signs that the Benthos are preparing to claim them with all haste. We could not fathom why, but in light of the knowledge that they have been stockpiling resources, it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. They require space to raise their young, and food for both queen and hatchling to thrive. Well, we can hardly fault them for that. Under normal circumstances, perhaps, but conditions in the Tempest are far from suitable for spawning. Its resources barely able to sustain our current population. There's only one reason they would disregard this. They seek to build an army and wish to take revenge upon the Finless. It is not a surprise. They came to us not long ago seeking allies for the cause. We rebuffed them, of course. The suffering of others will not serve as balm for their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send her children to die in our stead. If they are planning to wage war, that changes matters considerably. Indeed. I doubt this can be resolved without violence, but perhaps with a show of force we can convince them to see reason before the die is cast. I would rather not risk your people in the attempt. If we travel to the illuminated land, is there any way we might identify the ruins ourselves? Yes. Once you reach its depths, go deeper still. You'll see a monstrous structure there upon the seafloor. That you have come to us now is the will of the Ancient Ones. They have guided you here that you may drive out the usurpers, those who seek to use their Magnificent creations with vile purpose. I have no doubt that they will show you the way forward. I'm afraid that the dead do not speak quite so clearly. Nevertheless, we shall try not to disappoint. What if we, if what we seek lies deeper still beyond Amarat, I would call upon the assistance of another. A whale's tail. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. I speak of Bismarck. Pray, follow me to Sullen that we might seek an audience with him once more. We're gonna go destroy some more lands. Why exactly do we need Bismarck? Again, I can breathe underwater. So redeemed hydrate. Cheers. How you doing, sir? From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique then? Just so, the water will be as glass beneath my feet and provideth purchase, fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Splash. He's done it. Incredible. I'm waiting for him to fall in. Already injured. For the love of. Chillin', playing Minecraft, just finished pricing all of your cards so you remember what I paid for each. Good stream so far. I found a place that had more. I'm limited to 3 per visit. But they have more. They won't let me buy the box. Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fwath and their aid. Mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. No, local shore. Local store. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Bangred? It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative, a wonderful little invention. I'm certain you'll agree. Yeah, if Vertivi shows up, we'll rip some of the packs. I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. The kindness is as boundless as the depths, Serene One. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, it is not the one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Master and I are more than capable of that. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have it done within moments. And better than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you take the left. Now go. I am in your debt. Just try not to betray us again in the next expansion. The armor is cracking me up. How is this practical in the slightest? I'm Bailman. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. I'm about to ride a flying whale and you're talking about realism? Yeah. Hmm. I'm being carried by a Magitech hand, and you're talking about realism. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. This dude was just walking on water. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose the spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. Yes, but according to a certain sect of peoples, that's actually possible. Flying whales are possible? What sect of people is this? I treasure our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is, but I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept, I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in a memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here, I am awake. It feels good to speak and be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said, or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine. Later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite for Oriander and Thancred in particular? I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. Walking on... Oh. You mustn't push yourself so. Please, rest for me. It's supposed to be puppy dog eyes? Oh, alright, if you insist. Why are you looking at me? You too, you've been running yourself ragged. But I feel fine. Just go quietly, trust me. In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull and On. Well, I thought we were about to go flying, but apparently we're going to go sleeping. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better than it for most. Come with me. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. It's just a guy's night. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12. I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help, someone! Quickly! The Ondo are attacking. It's Nightshade. He was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much, no more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. These two have matters well in hand by the looks of it. Brand new warriors of light. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, sir? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow of the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. Sorry, sir. I got a bit overexcited the other day. I couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, sir. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warrior of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norbrand. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well, future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit, 'tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elderbus's schemes to light. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elderbus's machinations will be conducive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Hey, Barbie. How you doing? We are ripping some packs then. Almost ready to call it a night, but ready for pack rips. Alright, give me a sec. That should be... Let's see how this looks. Hey! It does work. Alright. So, we got a few. Now to see what's in the plastic. So these are the three that I picked up today. Then it is. Okay. Daydream's necklace. This fucking card. This fucking card is so goddamn annoying. Treasure chest. I hate this card too, but for different reasons. Alsphere. I now have all of the commons. The only thing I'm missing are the double rares. So this is a double rare. It's not one that I'm missing, though. I have a couple of these Axel strategies. Ooh. I don't think I have enough of these. I think I want to build around this. So, not a great pack. We got two rares. No double rares. We're looking for Jormuntide, Suzaku, Zoe's strategy, and a couple others. Dark Cannon. I do need more of these. I do need more makeshift handguns, I think. Fucking Aurora Guide. Hot Springs. The Adventure Begins. This is a super rare. That's nice. That's a good hit. This is also key to some strategies. Fucking chill it. Double rare chill it. I don't know if I have this one. I think I do. I don't think this is on my list of ones that I need. Combat Out of Nowhere. Is it just a rare? I'm pretty sure I have this. I'm pretty sure I have this one. That was a good pack. No Pell sign. Loot Moon. I was trying to trade for a Loot Moon for the promo pack. He did not want to trade. Medieval Medicine Workbench. Choose one cost X PAL from your graveyard and deploy it into the rest state. X is equal to the cost of the assigned PAL plus 2. Free medicine. Gumos. Primitive Furnace. So, I think the Ragnahawks that I have, I think this is necessary for their for those. So you get out all of the Ragnahawks in one turn. Ooh, Repto Christ, Glacial Devourer. Single rare. Is that it? That was not a great pack. That was not a good pack. A single rare in that one. Starting with more Dark Cannons. Levander. Hiron. Daydream. Spark It. Yay, Fox Sparks. Brave. This fucked me. I kept ignoring the fact that this thing had Brave. So when it attacks, it has plus 300. And I could choose to destroy this or a Land Ball. And I destroyed the Land Ball instead of this one, and it fucked me. It fucked me hard, too. This is just a rare. Oh. That was not a good pack either. But hey, we got a Fox Sparks, so Fox Sparks. Then we got 4 more. Found an Egg. Lift Monk. Celeray. Antique Dresser. Van Worm. On deploy, choose up to 1 PAL. It gets minus 300 until the end of its turn. This is just like a lower level Astagon. More Reptiro Christ. That's not great. Ooh. I like Ketris. Butcher 1 other PAL. This card gets plus 1,000. When PAL is butchered, choose up to 1 X cost normal PAL from your graveyard and deploy it in the rest state. X is equal to the cost of the butchered PAL minus 1. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. We've only gotten 1 SR out of this. And only like 1 double rare. I don't think I've gotten any of the cards that I need. Wumpo Botan. I have so many farming hats. Serpent. Grappling Gun. This is another like super meta item. Ranch. Well, this is a super rare, but it's not a super rare that I wanted or needed, but it's a super rare. And then a rare meat cleaver. You know, it had a super rare, so we'll call it all right, but nothing that I wanted. Uh-oh. I got a peek, and I think it's a good card. B-Guard. Dire Howl. I don't think I have that many of those. T-Fant. Shoddy Bed. Ranch. Hard to read. OSR. It's an OSR. I think I have this. Getting another one. Oh, along with a Patalia. So that was nice. Do I have that one? I need to see if it is the one that I think it is or a different one. I think it's a dupe. Yeah. It's a dupe. So, nice pull. All right, we're almost back. We're almost back to Final Fantasy. Black Marketeer. Daydream Necklace. Stone Pickaxe. Menacing. This thing. Kind of an answer to Dig Toys. Univolt. Another Shoddy Bed. Another fucking Rush Ore. Really? Shitty pack. Alright, last one. It's gotta be good. Oh, it's good. I can see the top. It's a good one. Tansy. Blessing of the Flower Spirit. Antique Mirror. Dumud. Wumpo. This is one I needed. I needed this. So this is card number 2. This is one of the ones that I'm missing. Oh, no. Mounted machine gun. I didn't think mounted machine gun was shiny. Alright, well that is all of the ones that I have. Far more than what you guys redeemed. So, hopefully that was worth it. I'm going to go back and get more over the next couple of days. Now, we get back to the game. Is the chillet you drew the lucky one? There's a lucky chillet? I don't think so. It's just a regular chillet. I'll tell you later. I don't want to sift through them until I sleeve them. And I'm not going to sleeve them in the middle of the stream. I don't think it was lucky. F that furnace. Getting that Suzaku definitely makes it worth it. Because what was I missing? The cards that I'm missing are... Zoe Strategy, Helziffer, Lily Strategy, Digtoise, Sphere Workbench, which I got one of those. Blaze Hell, I got one of those. I traded for those. Suzaku and Jormuntide. So now I'm just missing Jormuntide, Digtoise, Lily Strategy, Helziffer, and Zoe Strategy. I'm missing 5 cards out of the base set, and I will have an entire master set. Good night, Barnaby. You don't want to see the big whale fly? All are present. Now we need but await. Bismarck's coming. Tis time. Pray, make ready. And what the fuck was that? How much is a booster box for Pal World at your shop? They won't sell me a box. They'll sell me 3 at once for $22.23. Average item level 440. My item level is not high enough. Aha, now it is. The MSRP is only supposed to be like 50 bucks. Like it started out 45, I think, but it got up to 50. Sorry, it got up to 150. Yeah. They're not giving me boxes though. They won't let me buy boxes. This is a fucking UFO looking jellyfish. Unknown? The fuck is an unknown? plain weirdness. Guys, move. Oh, he's about to shoot a big fucking ray out of his mouth? Let me stand right in front of his mouth. Getting to use my shield. Gotta help the healer. I popped my oh shit button. Nope. So, smaller packs. Who needs DPS? We got this. They didn't do the mechanic. Oh shit. Oh, we gotta move off?
000 sir said, are we seriously soloing the boss right now?
Fuck yeah.
Monka S.
That's what we do. We die is what we do. Lady Serena did her damnedest. I feel like I might not be the only new person to this dungeon. I'm gonna grab a drink. Symbol under his foot explodes first, then we move. Terrible hammer. That seems right. Ah, shit, I fucked it up. Whoo! Soloed. Ish. I popped my Walking Dead, which if I don't get healed back to full before the end of my Walking Dead, I die. Fun and excitement. This has been a very interesting dungeon. fucking shellbacks. Ruxious Deem. Okay, things are back under control. This is fucking chaos. I didn't have my bubble because I used it when everything else showed up. G fucking G. Fucking shellbacks. Dun, dun, dun. That was the princess. What are you talking about? You didn't see the princesses? Hey, 3 commendations. Nice.
見たところいかにも重要な施設のようね。周りにあるものはクリスタルかしら。
Looks strangely like Orosite.
クリスタルが保管された部屋があった。フラウンダーたちはそれから魔物を生み出していたようだが。
It's like there were monsters captured in crystals.
古代人がイデアを込めたもの。すなわちここには彼らが確立してきた万物を生み出す概念が保管されているのでしょう。これだけの数があるとなれば、ここはかなり重要な意味を持つ建物なのかもしれません。
And boss number 2. Is that what they actually look like? I figured that was just like a fractured version of them. The Anteater? No further reason to demur, to be very mindful.
This
そのようだね。ベーネスという名前は初めて聞いたかな。
エメトセルクが語ったところでは、ゾディアークの強大な力をめぐって人の意見は割れたと言います。そしてその力を封じるべきと主張する者たちによって枷となるハイデリンが生み出されたと。 彼らについての情報は今まで得られていませんでしたが、指導者の名を借りるなら、さしずめベーネス派といったところでしょうか。
そんな人たちの弁論が保管されているということは、ここアニドラスという場所はベーネス派の拠点と考えて良さそうね。上等よ。どうにかしてさっきの続きか他の記録を閲覧したいところだけれど。
Heidelin summoners.
あの端末が反応していたと。いいわ。試してみましょう。
Sacrifice a life for Heidelin? Like the Shiva summoning? Is that ancient gibberish even her voice? The fuck does Elderbus have to do with anything? Of course it powers down. Because why could we get all the information?
どういうこと？エリディブスはゾディアーク召喚の際に核として命を捧げていたというの？
じゃあ私たちの前に現れたエリディブスは一体何だったのよ。
The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetheryte, but beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. Watch a whole ass fucking movie. The spirits within. No response. Confound it. If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. Agreed. That's normally the case. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus, yet if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be here, even the sundering. Elderbus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. Speak fucking English, dude! This calleth to mind a truth that Emmett Sack did once reveal in passing. that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Asians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office afforded to individuals of merit at such time as the role became vacant. Perchance that Elderbrus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not the same, one and the same, but predecessor and successor. It's possible, if the previous Elderbus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to retrieve the device so soon. There is more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. So when the sundering happened, he was sundered from Zodiark. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface. You may now enter with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the trust interface located under duty in the main menu. I haven't even begun to look at that. Because what is the item level that I got out of here? 455. So not as good as just getting tombstones. How many tombstones do I have? 234. Not that many. We'll be right back. I gotta step away for a second. Alright, let us continue. Can you do trusts for older dungeons, like lower level ARR dungeons? Or is it only these dungeons and beyond? Can we but uncover Elderbus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. So trusts are only for Shadowbringers dungeons? I don't think I've seen trusts anywhere else though.
急に職を辞したいと申し出てきたんだ。もちろんそれは個人の自由だが、あまりの人数に都市の機能にも影響が出かねない状況でね。少なくとも引き継ぎの猶予をと説得していたのだよ。どうやらあの光の戦士アルバートの影響のようなのだが。
あなたは闇の戦士様じゃないですか。きっとあなたなら分かってくれますよね。俺たちは光の戦士を目指したいんです。いつか去りゆくあなたたちに代わってこの世界を俺たち自身の手で守っていきたい。
だからこそ自分たちはクリスタリウムだけにとどまらず、世界の力になるため旅に出ようと思うんです。あなたも光の戦士様も英雄への第一歩は旅の中での小さな人助けだったのでしょう。
Technically accurate. Give me some too.
だから我々もそれを見習おうと思うんです。空から光は払われましたが、それでもまだこの世界には助けを必要としている人が必ずいるはず。
Yeah, but people still need basic
そうした
jobs.
人々に手を差し伸べることから始めたい。我々はあなたや光の戦士様に続きたいんです。
I still need the vendor that buys my shit.
これは難儀だね。
I still need the vendor that repairs my gear.
ことは言っていない。それも英雄の歩んだ道を行こうとしているわけだから、君が否定するわけにはいかないだろう。
I still need the innkeep that rents me a room.
ただそれがかの白き調停者によって導かれたということが気がかりでなりません。
The fuck? Those are really good clouds, but the fuck? Oh, everyone gets to be a fucking echo wielder. You walked away at the wrong time, sir.
これは流星
なんだ、変な声が聞こえるぞ。
お前もか。俺にも不思議な声が頭の中に響いているんだ。聞いて、感じて、考えて。
俺もだ。
私もよ。
それこそが光の戦士として目覚めた証だ。
光の戦士様。
その声は光の意志によるもの。それが聞こえたことこそ異能に目覚めた証拠。光の戦士たるにふさわしき資質が覚醒したということだ。
自分が光の戦士に。
Nope.
そんな力がこの俺にも。
本当なの？
俺が英雄に。
Stop letting him walk away. Just stab him.
何が目的で光の戦士たれと人々を駆り立てているんだ。あの空の異変も
He just wants to disrupt.
君の仕業なのか。
He wants to disrupt the cities. It's fucking obvious.
すべてに応える気はないが、星降る幻影は確かに私が投じたものだ。それによって思い出す者もいるだろう。かつてその魂が有していた力をな。やっと気づいたか。自分たちなり損ないの滑稽さに。そう、君たちが超える力と呼ぶものは真なる人が有していた力の片鱗だよ。たとえ魂が分断されようが、死によって帰り新たな命へと変わろうが、エーテルそのものに焼き付いた果実の名残とでも言おうか。そしてそれは同じように焼き付いた忘れ得ぬ終末を思い起こすことで稀に発露する。故にこたびの私は幻影の星を降り注がせた。眷属を求めるハイデリンが幾度もやってきたように。
確かに流星雨を目撃したことによって超える力に目覚めたという報告はあります。しかしそれをハイデリンが。ハイデリンの呼びかけが星の中心から常に発せられているものだとすれば、ただ人たる我々には聞こえずとも超える力を得た者はそれを受け取ってしまう。かの神とつながり光の祝福を受けることになる。事実、先ほどの彼らも呼び声が聞こえている様子でした。
正解だよ、ウリエンジェ。ハイデリンはそうして眷属を増やすために時に幻を生み、時に小さな星を引き寄せてきた。
ならばあなたはなぜこのようなことを。あなたにとっては敵であるハイデリンの眷属を増やしてまで 何をなすつもりなのですか。
敵？私も見ての通り光の戦士だぞ。私は彼らと手を取り合って世界を救わんと立ち上がろう。君たちにも馴染みのある、ただそれだけの話だよ。
Gonna bring back that light. No one else in the city sees the Warrior of Light disappear into a big cloud of darkness? Just us? Okay. The more Elderbus reveals, the less I understand, but that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He is gone then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure. But as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them. I am sorry to say they have quit guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well, whatever Elderbus's plans for them might be. The pair have ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the Echo, and it's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree, though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth. Warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so, I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Rawan took the time to usher you out into the world many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnesis to us. Gentlemen, a moment. You again. I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. Do all your chores, all the time. I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. We'll be picking flowers with the best of them. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't? The writing's weird. Strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. This dude's just like, what the fuck? Just get out of my way. I've got other customers, guys. So that's probably it for this patch. So we are echoes of a fallen star. Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. Ah, shit. For which reason, we must needs trust Y'shtola's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the Ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience, it does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. This is the final patch 5.2. It is quest 20 of 51. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? Alright then, I look forward to your return. Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elderbus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? 5.3 has 12 quests in it. Of course, we are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference, and I believe nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needest not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure the Crystarium continues to run smoothly in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your sweet independence. Nope, that was the wrong one. It's fine. Just a little bit further than I should have needed to go. Or no, was this the right one? I think it might have been the right one. No, it was not. A pleasure as always. I am relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion, though if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite? Very good. Do let me know if there's anything you require. Money. Mo money. It's so quiet with no Ardbert to haunt me. It's Glennard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues? Well met, sinner. We did not want to see Ludwig again. I was looking forward to a welcome respite here in the Crystarium, but the mood here is not exactly conducive to relaxation, as I'm sure you've noticed. Aye, I'd wager you know more about what's going on than anyone else in the city. Care to share? I can't say that I envy your prey. Dark work, this twisting of the warrior light's legacy, reminds me of what became of old Diokaisine, though this Asian of yours is a fair bit more chatty. I'm tempted to silence him myself. Brandon makes his mistakes. I'm sure they all did. But the past is the past. They've earned their rest. What? You want me to leave it to you? Right. I'm not the only one carrying all that weight. Very well, but only because you asked. Remember, if you ever need me, just say the word. I'll be there. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus, Not a pleasant word. This one, you get to choose who visits you based on the role quest you've completed. Yeah, I noticed that. I cannot imbue the info. What blood, dude? Are we gonna make the fucking thing from his arm? Each scion's a fucking finger. That was a change of pace. Xenos is out of his armor. I thought we were back in Asian land. Are we in Asian land? Is he dreaming? Meanwhile, in the source, and this isn't Elder Bus, right?
世界が燃え落ちる夢だ。どういうわけか昔から繰り返し見る。今時終末を記憶しているとは珍しい。エメとセルクが何かしたんですかね。何か知っているようだな。
No, not this Xenos. This white guy. I know this is real Xenos now. They find everything to be something to creepy smile over. Way more heroes. It's got to be a different Asian because Elderbus and Xenos don't get along. There's no reason for him to be there. It just doesn't make sense. Ah, Shadow. Will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Ah, Master, how very opportune. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is, in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Yeah, it's not him. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude. And so, here I am. Thank you, Master, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. The word. We told him about the Warriors of Light. Why would we ask him about the Warriors of Light? The situation in the city, do you mean the people's awakening as Warriors of Light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires an understanding of Warriors of Light in a broader Vrandic context. If it pleases you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which is occurring not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant text. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. I really should do my roulettes, but it's almost 2 in the morning. I think I am going to call it for the night. I'm going to try and have a normal sleep schedule this week. I will do a long stream tomorrow, starting pretty early, hopefully, like 5 or 6. But I think for now, before we get too into patch 3, or 5.3 rather, let's see. Yeah, 5.3 has 12 quests, 5.4 has another 10. And then 5.5, 5.55, are pretty quick. 6 and 3. So we're just under halfway done. Let's see about some raids. Raid Shadow Legends. No. Dr. Osiris? Agoraphobic? Siren just got into Endwalker. I guess we can raid him and run. JCEXE. Yeah, we'll raid and run here. Show him some love. I am gonna go pass out. And I will see you guys later on tonight. Technically. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Good night, good morning, goodbye, good day, good whatever. I'll see y'all later.
What's up, Shadowbringers? Breaking free of. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed the
Hey, it's Raid! Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid.
Indeed. To this
We'll
day,
never learn
we
if
have
it's
yet to determine
I mean, there's
whether
no
it was
paper
an
on the
unintended
table.
consequence
I mean, it is what it is.
or a deliberate act.
Okay, I understand, Shadow. I understand. Let me do this before you leave. Hold on. Got you, sniped.
Only when a new member is inducted
Welcome, guys.
and told of our great duty
JCXE.
are they subjected to the process.
Thanks for
You have a good
following.
one.